G'day guys, Steve Morgan here for Fishing Monthly Magazines on an absolutely cracking day at Port Phillip Bay. We're on the Patterson River and I've got Matt Urzia here from Crusher Boats. He's the National Sales Manager. Bar Crushers, of course, they're built here in Melbourne. They are bulletproof and we've got a model here that's right in the hitting zone for someone that might want to step up into a quality fishing boat. Matt, what is it?
This is our 535 Cuddy. Really tough, 5 to 5.5 metre boat. Built for the guy looking to step up from his little sort of traditional tinny. Something that's just going to be a bit more comfortable, ride better, be more stable at rest, allow him to sort of expand his fishing and boating capabilities, start to go offshore a little bit more, head out in a bit of chop, come home comfortable, dry, safe, but still in that, light, small boat to tow, easy to manage, cheap to run, that can fit in the garage.
That's it, mate. You've managed to do it all in one go there. It's Look, let's go back to Bar Crusher 101, and every single one I see has got this Gen 2 hull design sticker on it. Explain what the Gen 2 hull design is.
Gen 2 hull design is the new hull shape that we come up with a few years ago. It turns down spray a lot better with the big reverse chine up the front, so it's a very dry riding boat. The Delta Flare planing plank at the back of the boat down here as well gives the boat better lift, better hole shot, better economy. Seems to hold the plane a lot better and at lower speeds. So yeah, great advantage to the range.
Now, one of the things that you may have been doing your research on Bar Crusher, you'll have heard about the water ballast system. Explain that to me.
The water ballast system allows us to build a slightly deeper V hull that gives you a better ride without sacrificing stability. So normally you need a pretty wide sort of flat bottom boat to get stability. Not us. We can build plenty of V in the hull, which is 16 degrees in the 535, and have that water ballast channel in the hull. So when you stop, when you're at rest, when you're at anchor or drifting, that'll fill up with water. Should take a couple of 100 litres of water on board, and that just makes the boat heavier, more stable, settles it down in the water, sits it on its chines and makes it really hard to budge. 2-3 people on the one side of the boat, she doesn't get in a awkward position. So you can walk around the back of the boat, not worrying about who's where. The boat will just sit nice and level and safe, and you feel really contained inside the boat.
Now, when you take off and you put this boat up on the plane, how long does it take for that water to remove from the boat?
Split second. You don't really carry it. You almost dump and drive off on it on the spot. So she's up and out of the plane, up and out of the hole in no time. That Delta Flare planing plank of the Gen 2 hull helps you do that. It gives you the lift to get up and out of the hole, and you're on your cruising speed in no time.
Now, we've tested a lot of Bar Crushers over the years, and one of the features of Bar Crushers is the fact they can get into small suburban garages. Like, houses are getting bigger, but garages seem to be getting smaller. How do you do that?
Well, the unique feature we have, we're able to build a lot of folding components in the boat. So the windscreen can be made so it hinges over. The Targa design, the Targa rocket launcher bar that we have can be folded down with the removal of a pin. So within seconds you can get this Targa folded down, get the windscreen folded down. We're pretty confident we can get this model boat under 2 metres if you need. So any carport, any garage will make her fit.
And this is a very light boat, so it's on a single axle trailer. That manoeuvrability means, that low height single axle means you can push it around by hand, can't you?
Exactly right. You can unhook it, you can get it into the garage on a bit of an angle if you need to squeeze it in. You can spin this boat around 360 degrees with one hand on the spot. It's that easy to move around. At about 1,1300 kilos dry, towing weight means even the family car can tow this boat.
That's it. That's one thing, is you don't want to have to spend the money on a boat and then spend the money on an upgraded car to get it to the ramp. I noticed this one here is on an easy tow trailer. In fact, every Bar Crusher we've ever tested has been supplied on the easy tow. Tell us about that. What do you use the easy tows?
Works well. We work together with Easy Tow. We come up with a trailer that's specifically designed for that individual hull. So every trailer is different for every model. That way it fits like a glove. They drive on and off beautifully. They self-center. They have a really wide entry point at the front of the trailer so you can get on. Even coming on a bit of an angle, bit of cross breeze, bit of a cross tide, you will get on centre on this trailer. Skids guide you back down to the central rollers. Then the bar catch up the front, click and locks you in position, and away you go. It's really a 30-second job with two of yous.
I think that's a really important thing, is if you want to go fishing by yourself with this boat, that bar catch makes it really easy to be nearly a one-man operation putting the boat in and out, and that's not to be said for all boats, is it?
Exactly right. If you're a Melburnian and you've been down here at Patterson River in the middle of snapper season at 4 in the morning, you'll know there's 150 people in the queue. So not to have to put up with that chore or hassle by having a good, quick and easy catch and release system like our bar catch. Means you can get down here, put your boat in the water quick and fast. You can get out of the water, you know, when it's busy, when you're by yourself, or even when you're with the family, you know, and you've got the missus and kids. It's not a hassle.
Well, there you go. All of the positives of a Bar Crusher boat. It's a great day on Port Phillip Bay today. We're going to put this boat in the water and come back to you with some performance statistics. Well, there you go. What a cracking afternoon that was on Port Phillip Bay. And thanks very much to the guys from Bar Crusher for giving us such a thorough introduction to these boats. On the water, well, we couldn't really test the wave crushing ability of these boats because there wasn't many waves out there, but definitely that stability is something that you can look forward to in having that ballast system sitting underneath you. What I liked about this boat is the easy launch and retrieve. That the bar catch on the front means you can go out alone, do it one-handed, and as you can see in the cutaways here, it's a very easy system to do. The boat self-centers on the trailer, locks away, and you can get on with your life. I also like the fact that these boats are built with minimum amounts of carpet. You can do maintenance with a garden hose. A lot of us like to get home, spend 10 minutes giving it a wash down, flush the engine, and then you're into relaxing for the afternoon or cleaning you catch a fish. I really also like the simplicity that's designed into these boats. Like the live bait tank is a prime example. The overflow, it's all just gravity fed, falls onto the duckboard, and when you drain the live well as well, it drains out onto the duckboard as well. No extra pipes needed, just that one intake pipe, and you're ready to go. The Suzuki that this was fitted with was propped to drive through some nasty water. It wasn't propped for top end speed. As a result, we got 60 kilometres an hour out of it at 6,000 RPM with an efficiency of 1.8 kilometres per litre burned. If you want to drive this thing economically, 4,300 RPM, you go 34 kilometres per hour, but you get over 3 kilometres. That's 3.2 kilometres for every litre burned. And with a big fuel tank on these things, you have hundreds of kilometres of range to go fishing on a weekend with you and your mates. As tested, this boat was in the mid $50,000 mark, but packages start for this model from the mid 40s. Make sure you go to barcrusher.com.au to check out all of the models in the range. And if you want updates and the latest specials, like Bar Crusher Boats on Facebook. Until next time, Steve Morgan checking out from Port Phillip Bay.